boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born.
Alright, so this is something that I feel deeply about, and it was kind of brought up to me this weekend. I always think about things like this, but you know, when it's brought to my attention, I wanna put this out there because I feel about it. But so somebody this weekend that I ran into was like, man, dude, and of course I'm at a bodybuilding show. I've got my meals, pull my meals out, and I'm eating in the middle of the bodybuilding show, and they're like, or you know, I don't remember. I think that's where it was, but it was somewhere in that setting, and I had my food I'd been eating on or whatever. They're like, dude, you always like got your meals and you're always just eating your food, like. And I just looked at him and I was like, yep. And the reason that is because when I eat the food that I know I'm supposed to eat versus, you know, winging it, eating some junk, or just going out and eating, you know, wherever the night takes us, like, I perform optimally in the gym. During the day, I don't, you know, my energy levels aren't high and low, and after I eat a big shit meal, I'm just like ready to crash. So when I eat my meals, I perform optimally. Like I said, whether that's just working or working out, my thoughts are clear, my energy's there. And so when I perform optimally on a consistent basis, like I said, whether it's a gym or in business, or, you know, it doesn't matter where it is, that brings me confidence. And I don't mean like the way I look. I mean by the way I perform, by the way I feel. That confidence then goes with me in business, going into my next workout, and all things like that. So by eating my meals, number one, there's no guesswork. I know what I got to eat. I know when I got to eat it. So I pack it. I always have it with me. That's the thing. As long as I've got my meals with me, and I never leave the house without my food. I never just leave the house and I'm like, I'll just get something when I need it. But so by doing all that, I perform optimally. I'm having the best workouts. I'm sustained energy throughout the day. And then by doing all those things, that brings me confidence, that allows me to feel good about what I'm doing, that allows me to feel good about what's coming up. You know, a lot of people like dread Monday, or they dread a Tuesday or a Friday or whatever. And it's like, you know, most people are only really living for the weekend, and I'm living for every single day, because I know when I'm performing optimally and I'm confident, there's a lot of opportunities that can come from that. You know, I go into the next day thinking I'm gonna make the best of that day. I don't say that because it's gonna be a bad day. Like, I'm gonna make the best of that day. I'm gonna run across some deals. I'm gonna run across some opportunities. And when I'm in a position to be at my best, mentally, physically, confident, I'm setting myself up, like my buddy Mike says, I'm setting myself up to be in the pole position. I'm starting on the pole every single day. For those of you that know anything about racing, I'm not starting at the back of the pack. And then, you know, so if this is the pole and this is the back, you're at a disadvantage distance-wise for being at the back, but also, like, you have to make your way through all the bullshit to get to the front. I basically start every day on pole position, and so I'm not gonna leave to chance my meals, what I'm gonna eat, where I'm gonna stop and get something to eat, and hope that it's just gonna be, you know, it's gonna nourish my body like I need it to, and give me all the energy. So no, like, I don't miss meals. No, I don't leave the house without my food, and so that's just, you know, that's something that I wanted to say. I feel really strongly about that, and I think that a lot of people I think eating the same thing over and over and over is so hard for a lot of people. They can't even mentally wrap their minds around that. But I also think that they don't perform consistently at the highest level every single day. So, you know, it's hard to even understand what I'm talking about. But that's just something I wanted to say. And like I said, I mean that when I say that. I wouldn't just tell people to eat clean just because. Like, I eat clean because there's a purpose. It's fuel. It's fueling my day. It's fueling my confidence. It's fueling the way I perform. And so I'm not gonna leave my meals up to chance on how I perform for the next day. So that's what I got.
Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood.